Hi guys, it's Angela, and today I thought I would talk about the A7 II. I've had it for more than 6 months now, so I feel prepared to talk about what I like and don't like about the camera. So first, I'm going to talk about what I don't like about the camera, just because I feel like that's why everybody watches these videos. They want to see what's wrong with it. And so there are a few things that I don't like about the camera, and one of the first things is the focus peaking. I know a lot of people say that they love it and they wouldn't do without it, but to me I find it kind of distracting. Like if you are shooting at f/18 and everything you are shooting is in focus, everything on your screen is red or whatever color you set your focus peaking to, and it gets really distracting. It's hard to compose, and I don't like seeing all that red. I'd rather just see what I'm shooting as opposed to the color. And if, let's say you're shooting at f4 and you're only going to have just like a little subject in your foreground or something in focus, you might see like a little sliver of red and you're like, yes, everything's in focus. Everything that I want to be is in focus. And you're kind of too lazy to really make sure that it's in focus. Because of that red little color that you see there, you're like, okay, everything's in focus. I'm just going to be lazy and just shoot. And you know, you go home to your computer and it's not in focus and it gets super frustrating. So I'd rather just take the whole focus peaking off, just manually focus my images, don't be lazy, and just, you know, zoom in and make sure everything's in focus manually. That's how I was used to doing it with my 5D Mark II, my Canon 5D Mark II. And it's just so much better that way, so much easier. You don't get distracted by anything else that's on the screen that just pops up or anything. So focus peaking, I could do without it. Another thing that is a big issue with these mirrorless Sony cameras is the battery life. Yes, the battery life kind of stinks, especially if you're out shooting in the cold. I noticed that my batteries run out super quick. I have 2 extra batteries, so 3 batteries total, and I feel like for a full day of shooting in nice weather that I can get by with just 3 batteries, maybe even 2 if I'm lucky, and not really have to worry about running out of battery life. But I have to make sure by the end of the day to go back and charge my batteries, because they will run out, and it's just something that you have to deal with. It's not really anything you can do about it or anything like that. So the battery life does suck, but you know, there's nothing you can really do about that. Another thing that I do not like about the Sony camera is the strap that comes with it. I know it's so random, but it's a super long strap. I never use it anyways, and I always shoot with the live preview. It's just easier on my eyes, and I feel like it's easier to compose when you're shooting through the live preview as opposed to through the viewfinder, the little eyepiece. But since I'm always shooting on live preview, and when the strap like gets in front of the eyepiece, it thinks that it's my eye that's going to the eyepiece, and so the image goes to the eyepiece instead of the live preview, so I always have to move it and adjust it and make sure I know where the strap is. So that's a little bit distracting. I've solved that problem by buying a hand strap, so that hopefully that will alleviate the problem, and I don't know yet though. I haven't received it yet, so I'll let you know. Another thing that I have to get used to is that the camera's just kind of slow. Just going through the menus or even previewing the images that you just took, the whole thing just kind of slows you down a little bit. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's not a great thing either. I'm just used to my Canon camera being super quick, and I don't know. It's not my favorite part about the camera. But my favorite parts of the camera is that it's super light. I love this size. Fits perfectly in my hands, so easy to carry around. I'm on my back, just carrying it around on the tripod. I've downgraded so much in weight that it is awesome. I used to come back with such achy shoulders that now with the Sony camera and how light it is, and with the lenses and my lighter tripod, I love it. It is so much easier. It still gets a little bit heavy by the end of the day, but 100 times better than what it was like with the 5D Mark II. And then the last thing that I really like about the camera is the quality. It is really comparable to 5D Mark II. I will insert some of my favorite pictures that I've took with the Sony A7II right here, but the quality is beautiful. If it weren't for the quality being comparable to the 5D Mark II, then I wouldn't switch. I would just keep my 5D Mark II, but with the size and the quality being so great, all of those negative things kind of go to the waistline, and I am in love with my A7II and I wouldn't switch. So those are just a few of my thoughts about the camera. And if you have any additional questions about the camera, just let me know in the comments below and I will try my best to answer those for you. And subscribe if you'd like to see more videos, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hey guys, so I was just editing the video and I noticed this.